Time is ticking down to a possible strike for over 850 McLaren registered nurses. AFSCME Local 875 is not only dealing with negotiations, but also a lawsuit from its employer.
Our Alyssa Irwin has been following the story closely, and she joins us now in the studio. Alyssa, you've spoken with some labor attorneys about this lawsuit. What are they saying tonight?
Well, Matt and Angie, the ones I've spoken with say they have never heard of an employer suing the union and individuals during negotiations. We reported last week McLaren Flint filed a lawsuit in federal court in September alleging illegal tactics from the union and nurses. Now we've obtained the lawsuit documents.
The lawsuit names AFSCME Michigan or Council 25, Local 875, and two individuals who are part of the union and negotiating team. It alleges a breach of the bargaining agreement, a violation of the Labor Management Relations Act, and tortious interference with a business relationship or expectancy between McLaren Flint and its patients or members of the public.
It's highly unusual.
For labor attorney Dean Yotis, this is a first.
I've been practicing labor and employment law for 35 years, and I've never seen a lawsuit where an employer sued not only the union, but individual members within the union.
Part of the lawsuit reads, quote, McLaren Flint has learned AFSCME Michigan Local 875 and certain of its agents and representatives have been actively encouraging members of the public to not seek medical care or services at McLaren Flint in order to gain leverage in the negotiations process. And in the suit, McLaren also claims there is a no-strike provision for Flint nurses, but the union has said it will strike October 20th at 7 a.m. if they don't get a fair contract.
Some of the allegations, and they're saying that various union members involved with the strike are trying to recruit other organizations to not treat at McLaren. And I've not seen that legal theory before.
I spoke with Local 875's president, Kelly Indish, last week about the lawsuit naming her.
Their lawsuit is misleading, it's distracting, and it's all taking away from the real purpose and why we're here. We're here to get a contract. Their lawsuit is to put pressure on us in hopes that we fold.
A previous statement provided to ABC 12 from McLaren Flint on the lawsuit says in part, hospital leaders respect the rights of unions to communicate with employees and the public, but their actions have gone beyond their rights, and McLaren Flint cannot permit these actions to hurt its patients and staff, which led to the filing of this lawsuit. Attorney Yotis says that this is filed in federal court because national labor relations laws are pursued there.
This isn't state law. When you're dealing with a collective bargaining agreement, the federal government has an interest in seeing that it's adjudicated a certain way and so that the federal courts have jurisdiction.
A settlement, according to the lawsuit, is for $75,000.
So this is new territory, and it'll be interesting to see how this is all played out.
As the lawsuit makes its way in court, McLaren and Local 875 still have not agreed to a new contract, and registered nurses are slated for a strike at 7 a.m. this Sunday. In the studio, Alyssa Irwin with ABC 12 News.